Okay guys, welcome. I am playing online against somebody who is using the Atlanta Braves. And this guy tries everything in the book to beat me, but I have kind of this never give up philosophy. And so this guy was not an easy out. He's actually a really good player. And I like that he didn't have quit in him, but one thing about me is I don't have quit in me either. So you're going to see in a second. Rule number 2. Rule number 1, don't throw the middle of the strike zone. But rule number 2 in baseball, don't let the first guy on base. Do not let the first guy on base. And that's what I do right here. Is something happens, you don't let the first guy on base. It's just, okay. And with a new game, they have glitches. I don't know why it's always like this. That was glitch number 1. It did not throw to second base. You're gonna see 2 or 3 more glitches. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 more. Right here. Look at this. I'm pushing towards the ball, and it's literally got this new thing where he loses the ball. It's so weird. But it allows him. I don't know if that's a glitch or that's part of the game, but it's really annoying. So you can see here, and I let the next batter go. It's absolutely crazy. I have no outs. And so I decide to reduce the collateral damage here. And I'm going to get an out right here. But I'm going to throw, look at that, another little glitch, whatever. I throw to second base. I allow the run. I'm not going to let that guy get off first base. So I'm just limiting the collateral damage. And that actually comes into play later. Now here's another glitch here. I'm right there. And look, it gets past me. Okay. In just a heartbeat, I'm literally already down 2-0. Baseball is a game of patience, so you can't let 2-0 get you down. This is 9 innings of play. Treat it like a real game, and just limit your mistakes. And the thing is, with online sports, if somebody gets 2 runs on the first inning, it usually indicates they're going to get more and more and more. But you can really never know. Now here we go. More evidence of me just... Look at that. That fielding. Is that me? Is that the glitch? Those things were not happening to me in MLB The Show 19. But I do have to get used to MLB The Show 20. But so far, I'm a little bit frustrated with the gameplay. I'm just keeping it real. Okay, right here. Look at that. Absolutely crazy. That's probably his second best... His best hit or second best hit of the game. He has one later in left center. Oh no, that turns into an out. So that ends up being his best hit of the game. And now you can see at the end of 3 innings, I am already losing 3-0. I have basically nothing going on, no base runners. And so I have to create at least 4 runs to win this game. I'm in a deep hole right here. So, like I said, it's a game of patience. Don't get too frustrated. Okay. Altuve it gets past him. Altuve hits it down the line, running for second. And once it gets past him or he's reaching for it, you might have a 2-bagger. If it gets past him, you definitely have a 2-bagger. If he's reaching for it, you might have a 2-bagger. You kind of have to see the angle he's going at. Okay, so right now, top of the 5th inning, nothing happened with that Altuve double. Okay, there's Alvarez right there. Bangs off the wall, and that's a 2-bagger right there. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, next. Carlos Correa. Beautiful hit. Oh my God. Right to a... That's an RBI right there. Missed opportunity. Absolutely terrible. Very disappointed about that right there. Okay, Martin Maldonado. I'm letting you guys look at these change-ups. These pitches have movement. That slider actually looked like it was down the center and slid away. These sliders and these changeups move better than ever this year. It's absolutely insane. Sometimes I can't even get wood on the ball on some of these sliders. Okay, so I'm going to take out Verlander. He went 4 innings. That's good enough. I'm going to put in Kyle Tucker. Sometimes I don't do this. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. All I know is I'm down 3-0. And I got 2 outs in the 5th inning. I've only got 13 outs left. And wham! Upper deck to the chop house. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm back in the game slowly. I still need at least 2 more runs and not to let him score to win this game. But at least I'm in the game right now, kind of eking my way slowly. And as you can see in the bottom of the 5th inning, I do not let his first guy get on base. That's a big out right there. The Braves have a few good players. They have Darren O'Day. They have Freddie Freeman, Nick Markakis, who talked a little bit about the Astros, who I'm not really a big fan of. There's lots of guys like that though, so I'm not just hating on Nick or anything like that. But they got Freddie Freeman and they've got Ronald Acuna Jr. and they got Marcell Ozuna, Ozzy Albies. This is Albies. He's also a switch hitter. Also a shortstop, just like Ozzie Smith, Ozzy Albies, shortstop, switch hitter, same. Okay, so right there, deep to right field, keeps him at first base. Oh, actually, is that the 3rd out? No, that's the 2nd out right there. Freddie Freeman, that looks like it's Freddie Freeman right there. Okay, that ends up being literally his best hit of the game, but I end up catching it. Deep to center. If that was anywhere else but center, that probably would have gone off the wall or over the wall. And now it's still 2-3. 7th inning. I've only got 9 outs left. And that was beautiful. If you saw the PCI placement, I was actually going a little bit inside, and I took it outside. Turned that into a single. Okay, and this is a hit and run situation. I created the hit and run, so I actually advance him to 3rd base. Otherwise, that deep, he would have normally only got to 2nd. I just did not want the double play, and that actually worked out. So if you see here, a couple things worked out for me is that I did that substitution. Or in the beginning, I limited him to that 1 run in the very first inning by throwing to 2nd to stopping a man. And then I did a hit and run, and then I did that substitution for Kyle Tucker. So I've made a few mistakes, but I've made 3 really good decisions along with it. Okay, bases loaded. Okay, there you go. You can see the movement on that slider. The previous at bat, I took a lot of balls with Martin Maldonado. Right there. That's an RBI deep fly. At first, I thought it was out of here. I thought that was a grand slam for a second. I tag up. The guy goes home. The guy goes to 3rd. The guy goes back to 1st. That's all. With the tag up, all 3 things happen. It's just called assist. You create the tag up, and then they do all 3 for you at the same time. And unfortunately, I pop fly. I get a little bit jammed up and in with George Springer, and that's going to always turn into a pop fly or a strikeout right there. Like I said, 3 mistakes, 3 mistakes, 3 great decisions, tie game. I've got more hits than him, but I also have another error than him. Okay, I believe that's Nick Markakis right there. And I'm going to limit this guy to a single. Unfortunately, there's no outs, so this is not something I like. I do not like to get, when I just tie it up, to allow a guy on first base on the first hitter. It's really stressful. You do have to control your nerves and your stress levels, your frustration, and stay in the moment. And got a little bit lucky there. I was trying to create a grounder, but I got a little bit lucky that it actually happened, and I get a double play. And here's the 9th inning, scooting forward there. And I really don't want this to go into extra innings. It just drags on and drags on. This game took about an hour. I've whittled it down to 11 minutes for you, but I think this took an hour and 2 minutes, something like this. This was a very long game. And Carlos Correa goes oppo. Opposite field home run. Oh my God. He said in that interview his dad told him how to keep opposite field power just like Yandy Diaz. Oh my God. That is so realistic there. Bottom of the 9th. I have taken the lead. I've grinded this entire game to get back into it. And Carlos Correa goes oppo. I can't believe it. Okay. I get 2 quick outs. Then he starts to troll me and push the pause button for a couple minutes. That's what made this game took so long. So I cut that out so you guys didn't have to deal with that. But right there, he literally pushes the quick menu, which means I'm frozen until he leaves it. He stayed on that for like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. And he's just... So right there, you can see the opponent paused right there, 2:43. and in just a second you'll see it go down. I think in about 2 seconds I skip forward. Oh, it doesn't show it anymore. But he did pause for a while. And so right here, I am down to the last batter, 2-2 count, and he's fouling pitches off. He is not an easy out. He fouls off a lot of pitches. That means he can see the strike zone very well. And somehow that twisted back in. And literally I use a swerve, like a sliding curve, or a sweeping curve, I'm sorry, to get the win on the last pitch with Osuna. That's absolutely crazy. I battle it out for 9 full innings, finally tie it up at the bottom of the 7th, and finally take the lead in the 9th inning. That's as crazy as it gets. What a comeback, and take care.